What's up, you guys? Alright, this is video number 2 for maybe a new series I want to start. The series are when I see something stupid posted on the internet, I will try to basically educate you why it is stupid. Okay, so this week's special, I was outside but it was freezing. So before I find a picture who I am, I have almost 2 million in real estate, I have 4 or 5 other businesses. I'm retired, if you will, but you never really retire. That's kind of a stupid thing to say. I don't work for anybody. I work for me, or I work for my employees. Okay, so if you want to tell your boss to fuck off, follow this channel and many others like my channel. It's not only me, that we have achieved something following very similar principles or concepts. All right, this lady here says, as you can see on the screen, I wish folks would stop telling young people how to manage their money. I paid $310 for my first apartment. Based on inflation, it should go for $850 per month now, but the rent is $1,600. Okay, that's the first part that I want to address. The second part is you can't personal finance your way out of greedy landlords and depressed wages. Okay, so she paid $310 for her apartment, or for her first, so it means that she has a second apartment. Maybe she's a greedy landlord. So just because you paid $310, I don't know which year that was, maybe you picked it up in 2008, 2009 when everything was dirt cheap, and it's $310. Based on inflation, she says, and right off the bat, once you say based on inflation, there's no merit to what you're going to say after, because the market, the real estate market and many other markets are not based on inflation, they're based on supply and demand. Quick explanation, 100 people want to rent a whatever apartment, a house, and we got 100 houses. That's great. This is called a market equilibrium. But now in a big city like here, Jacksonville, we have 8% year-over-year growth. 100 people want to rent a house and we have 20 on the market. Do you think the landlords or the people who sell those houses care what the inflation is? They don't. If I have 10 people fighting for my house and I listed it for $1,500, which actually have happened, I mispriced it because now I'm gonna just ask, hey, give me what you can pay. Can you pay 2 grand? Can you pay 22 grand? I mean 2,200. I actually have a quick story. My Airbnbs, I've listed them on the midterm rentals, and I listed my my 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. I listed it for $1,600, and I had like 10 inquiries within 2 days. So the market's talking to me that I underpriced it. Okay, right now it's listed at $1,850. I have 2 to 3 inquiries. Now the market's talking and saying, okay, this is the better price. Okay, so what the inflation is really has nothing to do, maybe a little bit to do with the price, because now the range says is 1,600. Well, yeah, obviously inside the city they don't make any more land, so that's what becomes very valuable. This is why in the cities like New York or LA, in the city is very expensive. There's no more land. They gotta build up. In Florida, it's kind of hard to build up. We kind of expand the city outwards, but the outskirts of the city, you don't want to live there because there's less infrastructure, less stores, less clubs, less bars, less everything. Okay, now to the second part of the sentence. You can't personal finance your way out of greedy landlords and depressed wages. The wages are a little bit under the inflation rate. I've calculated that because I had another argument with a friend. I have a lot of arguments. But greedy landlords. Okay, let me give you an example. One of the properties I bought, my mortgage was $650 when I bought it. 4 months later, the insurance company canceled me because the roof wasn't new anymore. And I had to replace it. That's 7 or 8 grand. And then once we replaced the roof, we had to do the HVAC, which was another 5 grand. So I dropped $12,000 4 months after I bought the property. I did not go to the tenants to ask them for $12,000, right? I had to come up with my own money. Same happens if a pipe bursts. Anything pretty much that you didn't that is my responsibility, I have to take care of. And after they pay me, they used to pay me $1,000 a month. And so basically I was making $350 gross cash flow. To this day, I have not been break even. Okay, and that goes for many properties. Even if I bought it right, I bought it about $40,000 in the market value. I bought it for $112, and at the time it was worth about $150. So next year when I up the rent to $1,150, I believe, but now my mortgage now is $870. So the mortgage also grows because taxes and insurance. And it's not the greedy landlords. I actually ended up in one of the years, I remember, I made more money the year before because I only increased their rent with $100 or so, but my mortgage increased with more than 100. So anyways, I'm selling that property now. But that's all I wanted to address for this post, that if you don't understand how the money works, no one owes you anything, lady. If the market dictates those prices, and the market usually dictates every price for the most part, then that is the price. If you don't like it, I don't know, move to Venezuela or somewhere. All right, guys, do not forget the goal of this channel is to help you be rich, not help you look rich. All right, keep hustling. See you next time.